Hello. Excuse this ghetto format. I did not feel like loading a video and just doing like my normal format. I decided to just pull up the phone and just yap. So forgive me, this is a little strange, but for the most part, I just wanted to talk about some of the weird changes. I arose from my slumber because I had not slept for 30 hours, and I'm pretty sure I only slept for about 30 minutes before I got a ping in Discord, and I saw in the warrior one that it was Richter, and he checked out the what was it, he pinged the changes for the global lab stuff and all the weird shit that's going on, and we got some stuff for warrior. So for the most part, we got some changes based on accuracy. So our accuracy across the entire warrior awakening kit is 16% now. We also got a slight buff to hilt strike, so instead of it being 6% accuracy, it is now 9%, but in consequence to that, we lost a little bit of Eva Shred in Solar Flare, so we went from 6% Eva Shred to 3%. That's kind of a big hit, but it's not the worst thing in the world considering that we got accuracy across the board, so we'll just kind of have to see how that plays out, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Not only that, but I believe we got a Burning Moxie nerf as well. It got gutted quite a bit, so it's been cut in half and it no longer stacks with our block. So we are no longer going to be as tanky as we were, which kind of sucks, but it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say because we did get 20% DR against, or not against, but while we are using our super armor skills. So skills like slashing the dead, grave digging, we got quite a bit of, you know, like I said, 20% DR while we're using those skills is kind of crazy. I don't know what's up with that. But randomly, they decided to also remove, like, I think we got plus 10 DP on our Rabam skills. So like Frenzied Dash and a Frenzied or Seismic Strike or whatever. It was insane. Like we lost the minus 10 like DP on that. So it just seems like they're trying to mitigate how much tankiness we can get. But I gotta be honest with you, the Rabam ones are kind of weird. Like GM Ash, I'm not gonna lie to you, the fact that you let that slide is kind of crazy. Like you have lost the warrior pass, buddy. I hope you and Durgif are a happy shy couple for the next millennia, because you are not allowed to touch the greatsword for nerfing my shit like that. Jokes aside, I don't actually care too much about the 10 DP, but I think it's funny that they decided to just remove that for randomly no reason, given the fact that it actually probably had no real major impact, because hitting the Rabam Spear is one insanely fucking, like, you pretty much have to cancel it. Like, you're not going to engage off of it, and the 10 DP is not going to save you either, let's be honest. Like, that shit is dust. And if you're one of the warriors that are using Seismic Strike, like the fucking third ground smash that we have, I mean, I'm probably the only warrior that actually uses that. And I don't use it in Awakening, I use it in Succession, because I like having an extra SA in case my block gets broken and I need to regen it and be tanky. So that's like why I use it. But I've recently swapped to the Rabam Spear, so it's kind of like up in the air on what's good, what's bad. But for the most part, I thought that was just weird, like just straight up strange. And then I was talking to Homelander, and like essentially Sage got some interesting changes too, which I'm not gonna go over everything because like that's a whole different video in itself. But I just kind of wanted to briefly talk about the two classes that I'm currently playing and maining at the moment, and that is Sage and Warrior. And Sage got some weird, like, I wouldn't say weird changes, but like it seems that they're leaning heavily into the evasion side of Sage, which I think is kind of like, I think that's kind of lame, if I'm being honest. I think that like there should be more versatility towards DR, which you can still play him DR. I'm still going to play him DR. It's not like he got nerfed in any way, shape, or form from a DR standpoint, but like they buffed evasion Sage by quite a bit. So if you're an Eva Sage already, you're going to be just super annoying and probably one of the lamest motherfuckers out there, but that's nor here or there. I'm just saying that, like, you know, if you're not a DR Giga Chad like me and Homelander and Jay, like, you're fucking trolling. You are an L. Oh, and Chun's the fucking goat. He be slapping with that fucking thing. Outside of that though, like some of the other changes, I just have no fucking clue. Like I'll have to look more deeply into it, but for right now, Sage and Warrior are looking interesting, to say the least. I think Sage probably is the one that got least affected for me specifically because, like I said, I played DR Sage and they're leaning into evasion more so. And on top of that, it also seems like they're trying to play more into the like neutral game. So he's not really going to be a combo class where you're going to catch people with CCs and then combo them out. That's not really what he's going to be about. It seems that they are going to try and play in a more weird manner based around blowing people up in the neutral, meaning that you're probably going to get poked down standing up. That's probably going to be extremely annoying in a lot of scenarios, and it'll probably get nerfed at some point or another. But for right now, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. As for Warrior, I'm a little worried about some of the accuracy stuff. I don't know that the Eva Shred was necessary for the nerf, but then again, like I said, we got accuracy in a lot of other spaces, and we have to probably use Hilt Strike a bit more now. I mean, if you didn't have Hilt Strike unlocked already, then you're probably trolling. I have it locked because I suck ass at fucking, like, because I use Balance Strike in all my movements, so I accidentally hit it all the time. A lot of warriors don't do solar into balance, so they'll just do solar and then like overwhelm, which is totally fine. Sometimes I do that too, but a lot of times with my movement, I am using solar balance, and then whenever I go into balance, I'll accidentally hit like Hilt Strike. So my block canceling is not as adept as people think it is. Trust me, I'm a fucking shitter. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, it's not that crazy. I don't know too much on how this is going to perform, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see when it goes on PC, and then just kind of, visually check it out and see if it's actually going to work. And assuming that, console doesn't die before we even get these goddamn changes. But, positivity, haha, don't be so negative, fucking Lord Tyrius. You guys are fucking lame, all right? Shut up. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. I will talk to you guys in the next video. This was different, to say the least. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.